In this video, we're going to look at how to request a new vacancy in Networks. It's a really simple process, but we'll run through it just to help you get started. This is the dashboard that you first see when logging into Networks. The summary lists any vacancies you've created, interviews, and candidates. Anything outstanding is highlighted in red. To get started with creating a new vacancy, click the Create Vacancy button. To start with, we have a choice of templates. Click the arrow here to open our options. Select whether you're creating a care and support vacancy or create new vacancy if you're in any other directorate. Then click OK. Here, just confirm whether your vacancy is care and support or not, then click OK. Networks will take a few seconds to build your vacancy form. So this is the vacancy form, where we'll put in all the information about our vacancy. The first question is whether it's a new role or a replacement for an existing role. If you need a replacement for an existing role, click Replacement. Pick the company you're recruiting for from the drop-down. The directorate, the service area, the department, team, and then the job title. It gives you a grade and suggested salary range, so type in the salary range you want to advertise here. Then enter the name of the person you're replacing. Networks assumes you're recruiting for just one person, but if you want multiple people for a post, enter the number of positions here. If you're recruiting for a new role, you'll need to agree it with your director before making the request. To request a new vacancy, click New at the top. Enter the job title, suggested grade, and the advertised salary range. Again, it's assumed you're just advertising one post, but if it's more, change the number of positions. The rest of the form is the same whether you're recruiting for a new or an existing role. Pick the reason for the vacancy, who the person will report to, the role location, that's where they'll be based. It then fills in the advertised location based on where the office is. Pick the cost code from the list. Say whether the role has been budgeted for, the contract type, and duration if it's a contract role, if it's full-time or part-time, the work schedule or shift pattern, the weekly hours, whether it needs a DBS check, and comments. That's your chance to give any extra information about the role. Next is places where you want the job advertised. Just tick the ones you want. Enter the names of the interview panel. These are the people who do scoring and shortlisting. You'll need at least 2, but it can be more. Next is the names of the people who've approved recruiting for this role. The finance approver, director, and HR approver. Lastly is any must-haves for this role. Just click yes or no for these. Once you're done, go back and check everything looks right. Then click Next to continue. If you're busy, you could click Save and Close so you can come back to it later. Next, you'll need to add some supporting documents, in particular the role profile. Click Add Document. Role profiles for some jobs might be in the document library. Otherwise, click Upload Document to upload it from your computer. First, give the document a description so it's clear what it is. Then click Add File. Navigate to the file location, select the document, and click Open. Note that you can only upload Word files or PDFs. Then click Save. If you're recruiting for a new role, make sure you add a business case document. When you've uploaded all your documents, click Next. Next is the authorization chain. The team who are going to process your request will appear here. Click Next to continue. This page is who should be notified of any updates. You'll be automatically notified at every stage of the process, but here you can also add a colleague who will also be notified. To add a colleague, click Add Notification and search for their name. Click Next to continue. Networks now checks to validate your request and make sure everything is complete. If there's any errors, you can use the Sections navigation to go back to anything you've missed. To proceed to the next stage, click Start Authorization. And that's it. Your recruitment request now goes to the recruitment team to review and process, and they'll notify you of any updates. Thanks for watching, and I really hope you found this video useful. In the next video, we'll look at shortlisting candidates for your vacancy.